Alright, back to the Outer Worlds. Perk points available. I thought I already did that. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. What are perks again? Just the skill points? Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Oh. Okay. Well, this is a bit more interesting. So perks are like a different thing here. Toughness. Plus 50% base health, that's a lot. Okay, slow the world. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. 25% longer. Or more of that bar. Lone wolf. Sometimes you are the only person who you can trust, and that's okay. It will increase damage when adventuring alone. Now I would like to have companions. Strider. Years of adrenatime use have left a permanent pep in your step. Extra walk speed. That's a weird one. Walk speed, but not like sprint speed? Okay, that's a different thing. That's a weird one. Like, why would anybody want that? Unless there's some kind of bonuses for walking speed. High maintenance. You take better care of your weapons and armor than most people. 25% armor weapon durability loss. Precision. After some unsanctioned adjustments, the workbench sight alignment tool is much more accurate. Companion crit chance. What? But only companions? Applied science. Increase the magazine size of science weapons. I don't have any science weapons, but we gotta go with science weapons because I want to focus on that perk first. The negotiator. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you some friends, but you make up for it in bits. 20% vendor prices. Deadly demonstrations. Your companion have a lot to teach you about killing, plus 50% XP from companion kills. Ooh, okay, that could be nice as a first perk, though I don't have a companion. Like anything that makes you go gain XP or money faster in the beginning will accumulate much better a long run. Traveler. You've become very efficient at transporting goods. Maybe you should have been born as a cargo hauler, as a strander. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. But I think I can only fast travel to my ship. Was it with this difficulty? Quicken the dead. Your tactical time dilation meter recharges much faster. 50% faster, okay. Pack mule. Increase your maximum carrying capacity. Additional ammo stock on vendors, additional consumable and general stock on vendors. A few bits more. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo, consumables, and general items available. This effect will happen the next time a vendor or vending machine restocks. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I need to experience. That's the thing. Like, you need to experience all of these stuff first to know if it's good or not. It's a bit too early for these perks, I feel like. Resilient. 5 base armor, that's nice. Though I don't know how good is the armor and how it works. Nietzsche's reward. You deal increased damage based on the number of flaws you have. Where are the flaws? I think they said I gain perk every 2 levels. I think I'll go with the extra XP from companion kills and hope that we'll get companion soon. Otherwise, it might be just a waste. Ooh, can it be upgraded? Hmm. No. Thirst. What does thirst do? Why can't I see it properly? Hand take and drink, which is lowering your dexterity. By 1, I guess. Groundbreaker, Icon, Clasts, Monarch, Stellar Industries, Sublight, Salvage, and Shipping. SSS. The board. I guess I could read about these guys, actually. Could be good to know. Groundbreaker. A former colony ship turned space station. Groundbreaker is the only township in the system operating outside the board's control. The Groundbreaker's crew are led by engineer turned Captain Junli Tennyson, and they are fiercely protective of their independence. Iconoclads. The Iconoclads are a group of survivalists living in the ruins of Amber Heights on Monarch. Led by Graham Bryant, a staunch philosophist, they hope to one day tear down the corporate establishment that they believe has brought the colony to the brink of death. What was the name of the scientist who saved us? Is that him? I don't remember. Monarch Stellar Industries. A loyal board-owned corporation. Monarch Stellar Industries split off to become their own private entity under the leadership of Sanjar Nandi, espousing worker-centric. Espousing, what is this word? Let's check that. Adopt or support? Espouse. Marry. Yeah, sounds like it, but espousing? Like supportive, I guess? A cause, belief, or way of life. Espousing work-centric rights and democratic ideals, Sanjar seeks to bring his own brand of freedoms to the rest of Halcyon. Okay. And the board. The Halcyon Holdings Board of Directors is a group of CEOs from each of Halcyon's founding companies under the leadership of Chairman Rockwell, the CEO of Universal Defense Logistics. The board institutes policy and law throughout the Halcyon colony. Alright. Should try melee at some point. Also need to find water. Oh, Mercer.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because it started making a bit of a clamor after you went in. Scared the marauders right off. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine.
Damn it.
Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Parking tax? I don't have any money, lady. You've got it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Is there a night and day cycle? Let's skip it. Damn it. There's just another way to switch weapons. So there's Edgewater. There's a constantly erupting volcano. With this primal behemoth. Is there like a weak point on this thing? Okay, I see. This seems like a tough enemy. So maybe if I could just like go on top of this thing. Okay, another guy here. They could go around. That's a dead person. Whoa. Uh-oh. Damn it. A lot of them here. As soon as I start shooting, they'll wake up. Light assault rifle, 180 DPS. Ambidextrine nasal stimulant, critical damage, extra damage. Wait, headshot and weak spot damage. Do I apply it just in middle of combat or what? God damn it, I just want like a good spot to start the fight. There's not much. Energy cell, high energy electrochemical cell pack used to power energy-based weapons. Light up your opposition with Firefly's line of pure energy-based ammunition. Maybe I should have explored the ship a bit more. Because how do I find food and drinks? Yeah, I don't think they want me to be in anywhere near these. It's a bit junky here. Yeah. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh boy. It's not good. It's like invisible wall or something in between here. Okay. I guess this might be as high as I could go. They might not be able to figure out how to get here. I struggled very much. Oh shit, they can throw stuff. Oh. What happened to me? Why am I below? Okay. Is it from... Yeah, that's from the last save. Shit. Do we have food on this ship?
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Does beer count as average? It's alcoholic. Did I drink it? I don't...
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself.
The rest specification. No.
Right before he died.
Wait. I already did the perk. The hell? Can I unequip it and repair? Because I can repair it like this. Weapon parts required 12. That's a lot. For this? Yeah, I don't think I need it. Tossball sick. Is there a storage? Can I dismantle those without a workbench? Break down Q. Maybe I should find a companion first, so we get more XP.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Skip.
Because it started making a bit of a... And if this... Oh, by the love... No.
I'm behind the grass. These guys again. I don't want any trouble. Let's go. Oh, it's a ship. Not a bird. I feel like there would have been some kind of sound. Like if planes from 10 kilometers away could, well, not 10, maybe 5 kilometers away, you can hear them, and spaceships this close. Oh, civilization. Can you holster your weapon somehow? Caps lock sprint toggle. Reload, attack, aim, block. Quick melee, quick melee. T. Companion move hold. Follow. Companion attack X. Companion special ability VB. Alright. F5 quick save. I don't think I I'm allowed to quick save. No, there's no holster.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Making people pay for their own graves? I mean, that's what people do right now. Well, not while they are alive, I guess, but their relatives have to buy the grave plots. You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay, a log. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Landing pad, cannery, 2 people, barber shop. Probably going to be like marked on my map.
Yeah?
What kind of phrase is that? You lose a lot of people to marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
How long have you been a junior in humor? Gravedigger, whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Why does he look like a miner? I don't know, will he get angry at me if I say that? This town must be in a pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
I have some fancy words now and again for simple folk. Virulent plague. Who do you talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I need
If you've
some
got business
kind of
inquiries, you should stop by
doodad
Reed Thompson's office.
on my ship.
He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
So it was going here or someplace else? Well, I'm trying to pretend to be the Haythorn. Alex Haythorn? So I shouldn't... Just in case if the conversation is advanced and they will remember and rumor about... I guess let's not. Though I could test that. It might not be really all that impactful. And here's another option when our character is talking like, forgotten about us? Kind of want to test that actually. Will he catch up to it? Because I told him that I'm Haythorn. That would be strange for me to say that. I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. They say the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
What is the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
This is Germany. Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
I've got a question for you. I guess not. Quest tracker.
Beats working at the cannery.
Not much different from a marauder. Sleep deprivation. You're tired and you need to sleep. In supernova difficulty, you must sleep on your ship every day to prevent exhaustion. Without sleep... Can I sleep though? It seems like there was like a room, my quarters locked down. Without sleep, your exhaustion will get worse over time in 4 stages, reducing your temperament, intelligence, and strength at each stage before eventually death. All Spacer's Choice employees are required to get a minimum of 2 hours rest every day to maintain focus. Fuck, maybe I need to speedrun the main quest, because I'm not sure. I think I need to find that electrical thing before I actually die from exhaustion, sleep deprivation. Even though I could sleep anywhere, really. Early retirement. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the valued arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Mr. Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip into their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. Wish I could actually see this in the full art form instead of reading it like that. Like, those are nice retro-styled posters. Ooh, stealing. But nobody's gonna know. Do I need light ammo though? Do I want to risk my neck for that? Ooh. Never tried hacking. Appeals. Spacious handguns. Body counts at a discount. Enable to sell tuna cannery, a space search choice property, and terminal access. Welcome, Junior and Humor. Messages. Dear reader, your subscription to Inhumor's Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovel's Gazette and Quarterly. Official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own, from the cradle to the grave. Graveside plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plots, custom engraved headstones and monograms, complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Okay, that's a strange. So they lie about it because they take money from the people instead. Inventory logs. Bill invoice. Password required. Bypass. I'm a hacker. Name Theodore Granger. Cause of expiration industrial accident. Burial status successfully interred in gravesite 13F. Paid and accounted. Humorous addendum. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a candy fella. I have a feeling we might need to remember that for some reason. Theodore Granger. Shovel. It's already next day. Okay, let's focus on the main quest first. This one? Don't mind if I do. It's again very Borderlands-like music too. The Edgewater Salt Tuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice: schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you are having trouble paying for your sick leave. We will try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to reschedule a meeting with our local Visor. No secrets? Nicopad. Dehydrated water? What? Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Sugar drink, body attributes +1. Last 30 seconds. Just add air, now available in carbonated. Will that actually reduce thirst? Use F. I don't know. Okay, I guess it works. Fast-acting nicotine patch. Nicotine high range weapon spread minus 50%. Range weapon sway minus 50%. Nicotine low range weapon spread plus 15. What does that mean? After the effects?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Row. We can start with introductions. I'm Mercer.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly onto losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I charge by the head? Want payment in advance, I guess? Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Well, it seems like these guys are not great. We'll see what kind of path I want to choose here. Though it would be funny to just be a corporate slave instead. How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Adelaide. Something's familiar. There was a line to gain some money, but it just disappeared because I wanted to learn more about the situation first. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community?
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed. I will see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Yes, I
mean,
need
if that's
somebody.
all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
I like
Well, I am
that
glad
it's
to
not
hear that. Best of
um,
luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
like
It
a
is a lot to ask of a
fixed
stranger, I know.
POV in during conversations. Like sometimes they're a bit off to the side, and like it gives them a bit more character in a way. It's better. Let's get going. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in adventures and help you a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. Oh, so okay. I don't need to give them items, I guess. Makes it a bit easier. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. That would be cool to see.
You're safer inside the walls.
Are you coming?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Are you going into the elevator? What the? She just teleports. Okay, there's 2 abilities. 3. I need to check. How do I do it? The companion ledger. The companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skill stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Okay, that's her. Ooh, is that a science weapon? One-handed melee. I guess not. Has a modification for shock. Mr. Zap. Guess she loves to name her tools. Controls the follow distance for this companion. Close, stay close to the player, medium, follow at a moderate distance, follow from a distance. Weapon, control switch weapon, to use, melee, focus. Guess aggressive mode, no. Passive, okay wait, where are those? Aggressive, the companion always engages and attacks when the player enters combat. Defensive, once told to attack a target, the companion continues to fight until combat is over. Only passive only attacks targets the companion has been explicably taught to. I guess we'll play with that. 420 myself. Nine damage. I guess they have reduced damage. Otherwise, they would be too strong. Like, or as strong as their main character wouldn't be as fun, I guess. Because my damage is 24. What about the skills, though? What are the skills? Yeah, what the... It's definitely 3 skills and 2 that I can use. It's gotta be somewhere. Oh, wait. That's part of the Adreno thing. Is that the consumable? Personality attributes +1, dexterity -1, perception -1, charm -1. Mushrooms and algae come together in the best cold brewed beer you've ever tasted. Taste the flavor of the Rocky Mountain. I don't know how that will help me. Personality attributes during combat. So I can, oh, I can add it, add anything? Bananas? I think nicotine would be nice during combat. I still want to know the goddamn skills. That's important. +9 from Parvati. +7 for lockpicks. Ah, come on. Where is it? Ah, whatever.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures, Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Our character has like an opinion on this town, even though He barely stepped a foot in it. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it like that? Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Vicar. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I have a feeling we will end up taking the core from the company instead. Not core, that doodad that allows power to run. Saltuna Cannery. On the east side.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one
Still
comes out.
thirsty.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Dissenters. Enemy seeks to destroy our way of life.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
In a jiff. Heading back.
I don't know what X does. So this is what?
Be right there. On my way. Sure. I'm going.
Okay, so I can tell her to go somewhere.
On my
And
way.
with this, she just starts following me again. Okay. So it's not really a open world. It just has exploration zones, I guess you could call them. Money. It's all free. I need some kind of vending machine with food. Can I drink from the sink, please? That's what I'm talking about. Like, the game wasn't designed with the fatigue and food in mind, because otherwise you could drink from the sink and from the toilet. Should I remember the location of each, like, this locked box? God damn it. Alright. It's already night again soon. Fuck. Now it shows me to go back? What? Maybe he went back there while I was exploring. Nope. What? Botanical lamp.
I've always felt weird in here. It seemed clean.
Carry on.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Do excuse me.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Harvari, I wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters?
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Ooh, intelligence. Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Do you have any water? And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I assume you'll want to burn it once you get the hands on it.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Another side mission? Yeah, I'm not sure Parvati is gonna survive long under my leadership, to be honest. It's this way. It's gotta be a vending machine somewhere, right? With water. I need to at least fix that before I go into wilderness. General store discovered. Where?
Heard something outside the walls today. Nothing for us outside those walls.
Here? How do you... Oh, there we go.
I'm not allowed here. Not since the vending machine incident.
I can barely hear them. Maybe I should change the audio a bit. So let's up the master for 50. Drop down music and effects. Keep the voice a bit higher.
Got my eye on you, girl.
The hell is this? Can't use it.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Catch some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
You can't be serious. No one in their right mind would want to live here.
If loving the place I work makes me crazy, then haul me off for mandatory re-education. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually,
right
there
ahead.
was. Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks. Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're going to replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
So, about this plague that's supposed to be going around?
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide that what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest.
Oh yeah,
It
I
ain't
forgot
just
about the
the law of
guy
nature,
who
it's company
was
policy.
shot and
Medical treatment is commensurate
I
with our
told him
value
that
to
I'll
society.
find help
Spacer's choice
and
will
come
dispense
back and
medicine
never
for
did.
the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
What if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill. And is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay, so there's no merchant skill, it's just... Okay, what they trying to say here is that the prices are dependent on your dialogue skill. Revolver. Shotgun, light machine gun. I don't see any science weapons. I have 200 money. $3,000 Maxwell. Well, I don't think I want that. It's a melee. Skill bonus, one-handed melee. Determination +5. Movement speed, melee attack speed. Okay, these little things. Is it worth to buy them? Discount 7%. Okay. It's a lot of garbage. I don't think I need this. I want to sell it. Special effect knockback. I feel like I would find these things out in the wilds. They seem to be pretty standard. I guess we could buy these because I'll be finding the spots, but then I'll just forget about them. It's better to have some extras on hand. Stealth kit. Armor mode. Oh, those are mods. Backpack. Carrying capacity. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I should have saw these, but I still didn't have enough money, I think. What about water, though? Fuck. Oh my god. I'm starting to regret that I picked that difficulty, because this is exactly what I was fearing about, like...
You're not a big drinker, are you?
I need to be.
I don't know you.
You have dirt on your face. Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Ooh. And what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Yeah, Reed mentioned those deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. The best scientists ask too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Can we make a scientist out of her? She starts cooking meth at the back of her bar. You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium.
Yes.
I hear
Unless
everything's
there
automated
is
there.
a robot for
Not
it.
that I'll ever find out.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
I wish there was more choices in the dialogues. It's more like just go through all the available options instead.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Well, I guess I can't tell. I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
That's right, I'm an anti-Cleo worker.
Don't see what a Cleo worker's doing in Spacer country. Trying to eyeball the competition, are we? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out.
Okay, I guess
Sounds
we're
like you'll need it.
developing a fake background. We're Alex Haythorne, who works for Anti-Cleo, which is not too far-fetched, I guess? I don't know. There was like Anti-Cleo reference in Skills for some reason. What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Do I want to blab about it? I don't know. I wish it was a joke, honestly. I don't even know what I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
It almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I should go. Shit, I forgot that I had a drink.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Coming right up.
3 teas. Assorted flavorless teas brewed from 3 kale leaves. Caffeine drink, mind attributes +1, lasts 30 seconds. No downsides. Hell yeah. Wait, 37 buckaroos? What the hell? Can I just have tap water? God damn it. Ah. Water without a dye. Okay, I drank that, but it didn't seem to help. 0G brew. Made in space, alcohol, personality. Ingredients, 99% water. Plain and pure water, okay. And this seems to be infinite or 1? 2-hour energy brew. Caffeine drink, mind attributes, 30 seconds, moderate caffeine, moderate price. Oh, this is not cheap at all. Okay. And it was just 1. Jesus. Okay. Here's the bar. Now I drink it. Okay, that was a good amount, at least. Oh. Wait, I think it also made me less tired. Or maybe it's because of mind attributes. So maybe I can survive on tea.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep our heads up.
I don't have time for this. Hey.
Where are we headed?
Did I notice? I don't remember mentioning it. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How I never met her mother. Your mother. How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Aww. So it shows you whenever you don't have enough thing. I don't know. Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean in a church?
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay. Universe as a machine is not too wrong of a worldview to have, which also was explored in the Talos Principle too. You're a mechanic? Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
In the bar, you asked me if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself?
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
Whenever I drink, my head starts just hurting because the brain cells dying out. I would rather not have that for a little bit of a boost in mood, I guess. Seems like a bit of an extreme trade-off. If you want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Why aren't you allowed in Muir's store anymore?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You were a kid? That must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
There are side quests.
I cut my own. But Conrad sells
Jeweled ring.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
I owe you. Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an hour.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Oh, there was a ring. Okay. Am I hungry? Like, it's barely. It's hard to tell. Like, there's no bars that indicate, like, at this point, you're going to have disadvantages. Let's eat fish sticks, I guess. I see the ring, but I can't. Letter from Felius. Conrad, the receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company is going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the beads to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Phyllis. Have I met this guy?
What can I do for you?
What is this gonna do? I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your graveside fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
Just fucking notes on your desk. I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay, I guess this works. I thought he was still here, the guy with the golden teeth. I'm gonna die from sleep deprivation, just like IRL.
This is Brad. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I'm pretty sure I won't be able to catch the plague and die.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
So is it actual plague, or they call plague like a respiratory disease? Because she doesn't seem to be having any black spots on her body, or she looks pretty fine. Why? What's going on here?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I could take care of you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Propaganda. That's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
This is not stealing. Somehow. There's just a dead guy here. Nice. Chef's hat? Melee, 200 melee plus 5. Our chef hat is designed to give any chef a place to tuck in their hair, no matter how much they have. Also for use on other mechanicals who don't have hair. Ooh, it looks pretty nice. But my hair is still like in a bun. It's less armor, and I don't need plus 5 melee. Wait, what about our engineer? Nice.
Had your rations yet?
I hate you vending machine.
17 out of 20. Oh, I guess for a free lockpick, that's a skill amount.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Spacer's choice. Handguns, body count at a discount. Maintenance division logs. Welcome, welcome Holcomb P. There are currently 3 open trouble tickets. Loader serial failure on startup. Maintenance notes. Dang it, Klein C. I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like his status of access again. We'll clean out and reseat. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out, likely on account of somebody trying to restart him over and again. Need to rewind all the coiling in number 4. Kick the loader. K starters working, but there's something else off. Have to wait until it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Priority executive. Failure of main cannery production line at heat processing. Steps to reproduce startup production line according to schedule. Observe processing of cans. Follow first batch of heat processing stage. 1 or more loud popping noises. Smoke, smell of burnt salt tuna. Overheat klaxon on monitor 6. Flames jet from exhaust ports. Automatic shutdown. Maintenance notes. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Damned mechanicals. Priority automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule applied by Thompson R. Trouble ticket filed by Miller L. Look northwise. I said look northwise, blasted useless translator. Near scrap pile. Could be northeast from town, I guess. Observe mechanical, clanking about all menacing like. See it? It's right there. Maintenance notes. No, not on this ticket yet. So this could be something of a mini quest, I guess. North. Northeast. Let's just steal everything from her shop.
I mean, if you need it. Okay.
I definitely need it. Nice tea. Would definitely need more of that. Lockpick? But that's hers. Why can't she just open it? Oh. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. But this seems to be legal. That's just ammo, god damn it. Jesus. That was so useless. Yeah, I paid like 50 for those 4.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Nice.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Wish I could sleep. Like, why not? Why not here? Was a mistake going with this difficulty. Maintenance Division Personal Terminal. Welcome home, Holcomb Roberts. Enter a keyword for record search or hold down Control Alt F Enter to compose a new entry. Last search. Indumati. Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me, as I will look up and think of you. Transcript note from Indumati. Robert, they wouldn't let me to keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not, The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. How the dates would work in space? Because it's based on the Earth rotation. Would they still be counting time this way? And time is also relevant based on the speed the bodies are moving. So this would be hell to track. Yeah, I don't know. Could have explored that concept in this game. Why not? With some kind of made up calendar. Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Searching. Wait. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started to read it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Okay. Unused office. I can find some kind of book. I need to remember to go back and find that guy we first met.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
That's soap.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Would be cool to play a mini game too. So can I fast travel to the ship? I can't even zoom out. Wait, region. You can only fast travel to your ship. Well, I can assume that I won't be able to sleep until I find that thing. And my health does not regenerate for some reason. Oh, maybe because I don't have temper because of sleep deprivation, that's it. Open my room! Oh, oops. That's not what I wanted.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Where are we headed?
Damn it. It's gotta be in those lodgings. Alright, let's find that guy. I want to save him if it's possible.
If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
I can barely hear her every time. Okay, audio. Maybe like this. Wait, it's like nicotine downside effects. Oh shit, yeah, because add a nicotine patch in the inhaler. Wait, oh, you can't go back. Alright. She's still sitting here.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Alright, well, I don't have time to lose. We gotta get to that main quest so I could sleep. This is ridiculous. This is like so stupid. What the fuck? That was a lot of damage.
We did it!
She's almost dead? Jesus. Are you going to heal up? This is scary. There's more.
Coming back.
Jesus. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Fatigue -5. Oh, we're getting worse and worse. We should just go to the main quest. My sneak is like 1. Fly. Yeah, because we also need to complete it, and probably going to be some battles there. Would love to explore, but... Okay, last time these guys just killed me, and... I don't know, I couldn't have switched it into this time dilation mode, or maybe I was just pressing a wrong button in the beginning. A big one. Why? Oh no. They can see through the grass, even though I can't see them. So I need to go into the grass. It makes no sense, this still. It's kind of like cyberpunk situation. Okay, so I'm north from the settlements. Oh. Two guys. That took a lot. That's it. Necklace, a pretty necklace. If you are into that sort of thing. This necklace makes a strong fashion statement. Look at my neck. There is something on it, a pretty something. Look at it. Assault rifle. A small and armor are made considered pristine. They have more durability. Okay, well, I didn't read that. Better quality. Level 5. What the? Am I not in a location where I'm supposed to be? I have level 5 weapons here, and they're pretty rough, these guys. It was barrel. I just wanna be able to sleep. That's so much to ask. Ugh. Ringleader. Jesus. Can you, like...
Sure!
Can't see them. Yee. Retreat! Oh, well, she's dead. Some things you can do to make your companions tougher. Give them better armor, increase their determination. Shit dead. God damn it, there was like a character there, and she just died to a random thug. Oh, maybe, fuck. Should I change this stupid difficulty? This game is not balanced for this difficulty. Can I revive her somehow? Where was she? Can I loot her? She's still here. Somehow. She left the party. Oh, this is so stupid. This is so dumb, I don't know. Well, I already started, so might as well. Yeah, this battle was insanely hard too. I mean, I've won it because the enemies are not very smart. Patched low pressure helmet. 9 armor. Lockpick +5 for some reason. Our helmet, this old Hephaestus helmet has been patched and repatched so many times that its use is no longer recommended by 4 out of 5 hypobaric workers. That, oh, wrong button. Tremor Cleaver, level 6 weapon. Special effect bleed. It's not the best cleaver, it's the weight. It is the best cleaver. Its throbbing blade, it will pulsate its way into even the most recalcitrant dissidents. Ranged weapon mode, magazine. Well, Reap Pervati, you had some kind of story going on there. With your dad and your mom. Now you're dead. So what's up with the ammo? Because I could sell ammo. Is there a maximum amount? Okay, this thing... 66. It seems to be better. Shotgun uses light. This uses heavy. I guess I could have something like this. Oh, more enemies. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh no, wait! Oh, I forgot to how to be saving, I forgot! There's no auto saves in this game, I forgot! Was it all just gone? Wait. Oh no. Okay. But now Parvati is alive, like, the whole... Alright, well, I guess... have a second chance here, but... God damn it, there's so much left behind now. Damn it. Yeah, I can't do quick saves. I always need to go to the ship. It's... this difficulty... You know what? Should I just restart the whole game? Because this difficulty is just... I don't like it. I don't know. Like, cause I won't be able to autosave or quick save. Like every time I would need to just go to my ship. And there's going to be a lot of situations where it's just gonna be like, oh, I randomly died to some dude and now I need to redo like an hour of my time. Like, this is just not well designed, I feel like. I don't like it. Yeah, I think I'll just restart the whole game and we'll like skip dialogue until we get to this part again. Yeah. It could be done well. Definitely. Like, actually in the Fallout New Vegas, that kind of difficulty was fine because like you could actually save. Quick save, it was not dropped. There was drinking and eating, but like you could drink from a lot of sources out in the wild. You don't even need to buy things to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll do exactly what I should have been doing in the first place if I knew better. Alright, but for now, gotta go. Alright, see you around.